Back here at the arena in San Juan, 8-4 is the score. Adamson ahead, and the fans in attendance today, not only for the games, for the ladies, but incredible elimination ending for the men's volleyball tournament. And I know,
that's right.
Ian, we announced yesterday we are covering starting the semifinals for the men's division on Wednesday right away.
That's right.
Together with the women.
So we're going to do it 50-50. The first game is the men's division and the second is the women's division. The final forecast already complete in the men's. And earlier, it was UST edging out FEU in 4 sets.
That is an awesome development this year for volleyball. Now the men's can get the share of the spotlight from the semifinals on. As Adamson now responding to them being in the spotlight. You know, Adamson, if they play to their fullest potential, they're probably one of the most dangerous teams here. But that's the thing. You know, sino yung makikita mo on a certain day.
Yes. And also, remember, Adamson's strength ever since that we started covering the UAP is their floor defense. Yung blocking, hindi talaga masyado. So, yung floor defense sila, if there are games that really, it's really working and it's so hard for any ball to drop on the floor. But on days that their floor defense is loose, any team can beat them, definitely. So, that's the thing that they have to focus on, their strength, their floor defense.
The recruit, Sheila Pineda, able to score for 10-5 as we check in with the 4th member of our broadcast team, Man Panganiban from the Ateneo side.
Yes, Boom, the Lady Eagles are very excited more than anything else today. Well, I have spoken with Coach Roger during the warm-up, and he said that him and the rest of the coaching staff prepared or devoted the whole preparation, the whole week, not only to scrap off that horrible loss to the LSU, but also to prepare for Adamson. Now, it's going to be a different ball game. They actually reviewed last round's game with Adamson, and the thing that they noticed is that they led at the first few parts and the whole 3 sets. And now they've just collapsed at the end game, and now they will try to avoid that. Boom.
Thank you, man.
Idadrop yung bola sa harap mo, nakatunganga ka lang. Kung coverage ka, nakatunganga ka rin. Umapalo ka, hindi mo iniisip kung pataas ka ba sa bola, mababa ba yung bola mo. Basta papaluin mo lang eh. Parang hinahayaan nyo lang mag-roll yan eh.
Coach Roger, iniiwasan ng mga anak ang kanilang mga pagkakamali dito sa first set. Maaga pa, 11-5 ang score. And as I said, Ateneo looking a little tight.
Very tight, especially in the receiving end. You see the receptions. And Jem Ferrer having a hard time really setting up for any combination play.
That was the problem against LaSalle, remember?
Yeah.
She barely had any opportunity to set.
Ziher Vasha called for a net infraction. And that timeout actually by Coach Roger directly to Ziher Vasio. It's now a 7-point lead. This is not the way you want to start this if you're Ateneo.
Adamson very loose in the meantime. And again, reception problems.
There you go. That's outside because that ball hit that portion of the antenna over at the side of the net. You're going to see this reception there.
And that is strange because Cara has always been one of the better receivers in the league every year that she has played. And as a team, Ateneo also one of the best in terms of receiving the ball. Hervasio, great coverage by Adamson. 13-5 is the score. Back set to Sheila Pineda.
Nice hit from Sheila.
Sheila Pineda, who came over from the Emilio Aguinaldo College. Also another player who's we've discussed in the mold of Angela Benitez.
Yeah, exactly.
Just hasn't found the form on a game-to-game basis yet. Kinlog. Acevedo. Jesus is in the game for the first time now, replacing Ziher Vasio. Looking for some firepower from the bench. And everything clicking for Adamson here in the first set. Their biggest lead of the game at 5. Sorry, at 10.
Double-digit lead right now. Look at Zapanta. Go up against the double block of Ateneo. Did not mind it. Lazar was there, but that spike really too strong for her to handle.
Perfect. Perfect. But look at the recovery of Adamson.
That was Angela Binting.
Jesus rejected. Goes back to her. Off speed. Adamson's turn to attack. Coverage was there. They want to go to the rookie. Kinlod taking that. Zapanta. So Ateneo earns a point on an Adamson error.
Exactly, Boom. And did you see how the defensive transition of Adamson was? Every ball that Ateneo threw at them, there was an Adamson player defending that zone.
One of the things that we observed in that LaSalle Ateneo game, as Ateneo again scrambling just to set up the ball here, was they looked really demoralized early in the game. Like first set they were demoralized, and in the second and third set it was 25-11, 25-12.
They gave up already.
Again, that's the ability of LaSalle also. They do that to you.
That's right.
But if you're Ateneo, you have to look back at that and say to yourselves that you cannot lose composure.
Definitely not right now. You've gone all this way, you know, and to end it with a really lackluster performance against the top teams, medyo matagal mong hinaisip mo dyan. You'll be burdened with that thought.
Matagal ba, Ian, in your position when you play the game?
Yeah, definitely.
Iindahin mo kahit na after a 7-game winning streak?
Definitely.
O mas masakit pa dahil meron kang 7-game winning streak?
No, it doesn't matter. It's just that the timing of, even if it's just a one-game loss, but you're in the final four already.
Yes.
That hurts a lot.
Zapanta. This time they go to De Jesus.
That's not over.
The net.
That's not over.
You know, De Jesus always likes it a little farther from the net. But this girl can go up there, but they're behind by 8. Adamson playing the way they want to at the start of this game.